You know something? Here's the truth right here, Cyrax. And the truth is, you better be counting your lucky stars. You better be thanking God that you're still alive and that you're still breathing right now. Oh no, this is not no death threat video. I ain't making no death threats to you or anything like that. But you better be counting your lucky stars, man. You see, Cyrax don't seem to get it though, people. He doesn't seem to get it, or he just ain't trying to get it, or he just don't want to get it. But you've been ignoring all these warning signs from God. Yes, you have. You've been ignoring all these warning signs. And what I mean by that is that you even mentioned it yourself in your video, Cyrax. You said, I don't know why you people out there thinking I'm going to be homeless, or you want to see me homeless and this and that. That's because over 100 people that make videos about you, Cyrax, is telling you that you're going to be homeless. That's a warning from God up there. God is trying to tell you that. And let me tell you this, Cyrax, people's not going to tell you what you want to hear. They're going to tell you what you need to hear. Although they're showing you tough love and saying like, hey man, if you don't get your life together, man, if Sally hits the bucket, you is done. And you continue to ignore those warning signs, man. I mean, look what happened, Cyrax. You better be counting your lucky stars. Once again, you better be counting your lucky stars that Marty wasn't those type of guys that deleted you. Look what happened to that guy named Finney the Legend when he was feuding with that dude down there in Los Angeles. He thought it was a game. He took that dude very lightly. But I'm telling you this right now, Cyrax, your luck's gonna run out because one of these days you're gonna run into a guy just like the one that assassinated Finney the Legend. You're gonna meet somebody like that that's gonna really approach you and they're gonna really do you in, man. And your luck's gonna run out. I don't know when. It might not be this year, might not be next year, might not be the year before that. For the last 8 years of you dealing with this drama, dealing with these trolls, dealing with all these people, bro, and they know where you live at, and people's telling you to stay off the internet, once again, that's a sign from God right there, telling you that you need to stop. And I'm going to tell you this. All your blessings and all your luck's going to run out. It's going to get to that point where the man upstairs is going to tell you, I'm done trying to warn you, Chance. You don't want to listen. You hardhead. I did everything I can to show you these signs that you need to stop before you self-destruct. You're putting your grandmother, you're putting your stepdad, you're putting everybody in your family in danger. When you hear more than over 100 people on the internet, even in the comment section, telling you that you need to stay off the internet, once again, that's God up there telling you that you need to stop. God's been very patient with you, Cyrax. He's been very, very patient with you. And you know what? If I may speak for God, it's going to get to that point where God's going to run out of patience with you. He's going to run out of patience with you, and he's going to say, you know what? I tried. You ready to come see me? Come see me. That's if you see God. I mean, who knows? You might go meet Satan. Because Satan doesn't care nothing about you, Cyrax. He doesn't care anything about you. I don't know, Cyrax. Either you just hard-headed or you just, well, we all know you hard-headed. But His luck's gonna run out, people. Cyrax is at a point right now that he's gonna self-destruct. And honestly, when that day comes, when Cyrax finally self-destruct, or he do harm, or he do something to go to jail or whatever that, I'm not gonna feel sorry for Cyrax. I'm not gonna feel sorry for him because he had all these chances. He had all these warning signs from God telling him to stay off the internet, and he refused to ignore it. So his luck's gonna run out, people. It's gonna run out. I don't know how, but I don't know when, I don't know where, but somewhere down the road, this goblin's luck is gonna run out. And you know what? When it runs out, you self-destruct, I'm not gonna feel sorry for you, man. Whether you buried 6 feet under Cyrax, whether you in jail, prison, or whatever, I'm not gonna feel sorry for you because you ignored all these warning signs from God and you just didn't take it under consideration. You just didn't. You felt like you had to address all this stuff. I mean, come on now. Over 100 people telling you to stay off the internet. And you don't see that as a sign right there saying that, you know what, I think I need to listen to these people before I self-destruct. And I can look at Cyrax and tell he's on the edge right now of self-destructing. He's on that edge right now. I don't know how it's going to end. I don't know how his chapter is going to end, but it's coming. And like I said, Cyrax, you're gonna tick off the wrong person one day, and you're gonna end up getting deleted like that guy named Finley the Legend. Even though you're not a threat, Cyrax, you're not a threat. Ain't nobody scared of you. You see that. You challenge somebody to come to your house right now, they'll come down there right now and just knock you on your butt again. Cause they'll look at it and be like, hey, if Big T could come over there and knock you out, they can probably do it too and probably get away with it though. But I'm saying right now, Cyrax is gonna cross the wrong person one day. And he's gonna end up getting deleted like Finley the Legend. He's gonna have to learn the hard way. I think what would it take for Cyrax to understand how serious this really is that, yes, someone shot at his house before, although people saying that it wasn't no bullet, they saying it was a mouse trap or whatever like that. I don't know. But I got a feeling that the only thing that's gonna take for Cyrax to really fully understand is that he get a bullet. Someone ends up spreading like 20 or 30 bullets on his house. Maybe that might give him a wake-up call, but I seriously doubt it. Because even if someone did a drive-by shooting to his house and shot his house up 30 times, and Sally and Ed, and no one still didn't get hit, Cyrax would still make a video and still address it saying, you guys tried to kill me. You shot my house up. Because he'll probably blame it on N-word boy and all the other people saying that they paid somebody to assassinate him and everything like that. And, you know, I got a feeling that day's going to happen, man. We're going to hear on the news that someone drove by and shot up Cyrax's house about 10 or 11 or 20 times. And when that happens, the landlord is going to have no choice but to evict y'all. They're going to have no choice but to evict y'all. They're going to have no choice. Because when you get on the news, Cyrax, whether you survive or not, even if you survive, even the news, I don't know what the name, I don't know what's the name of your local news down there in Ohio near your area. I don't know the name of your local news, but when you get on news, I guarantee you people, when his local news bring him up, whether he's alive or dead, they're going to look at the police report and they're going to look at it and they're going to be like, the Ohio police has been over there over 100 times. And they're going to bring you up, Cyrax. They're going to bring up all these videos that you've done, the local news near your area down there in Ohio. They're going to bring up the part where you was just being so toxic in your videos and you challenging people to come to your house. Oh yeah, he gonna hit the news all right, bro. I'm telling you that right now, people. If Cyrax hit the news down there in Ohio, I guarantee you the local news in Ohio is gonna bring him up, and it's not gonna be in a good way. It's not gonna be a good look. And once you hit the local news, that landlord is gonna have no choice but to kick y'all out the house. And all three of y'all truly is going to be homeless. Maybe Sally and Ed might be okay because maybe they can sign up for a senior citizen, but you, Cyrax, you is doomed. You is doomed. Unless somebody in your family or Sally's family gonna take you in. I seriously doubt anybody gonna take you in. And if they do take you in, they gonna lay the rules down on you and let them know that it ain't gonna be no staying up no 12 or 11 o'clock playing loud music and arguing with trolls around midnight. And, it ain't going to be none of that, because they ain't going to tolerate you, bro. They ain't going to put up with you. They'll probably give you at least one chance. They say, hey, you screw up one time and these trolls come to our house, you're out of here. Because I damn sure wouldn't take nobody like Cyrax in, whether he's family or not. Ain't no way I can take him in. I said, nah, bro. I can't take you in, man, because you just bring all these trolls. You get on the internet, you start challenging people, and then they somehow find out where I live at. I said, nah, bro, you're not gonna come over here and ruin my life. You know what I'm saying? You don't have tremendous chances to stay off the internet, and now you don't put yourself in a position. Now you're homeless. You don't got your house shot up. You don't got knocked out on your property. You don't have people using drones, dropping paint on top of your house. Like, nah, dog, you can't stay with me, man. Ain't no way. Even if Cyrax had money to say, hey, man, I'll pay rent, I said, nah, man, I don't want your money. I mean, we know Cyrax is broke, but I'm just saying if he was getting some kind of source of income and he's saying that he would pay rent, I told him, no, I don't want your money, bro. Keep your money. Go stay with a roommate somewhere, or go to the shelter, or go to the Salvation Army down in Ohio. You're not gonna stay with me. You're not gonna put my life in jeopardy like that. Cause you too hard headed. You don't want to listen. So that's all I have to say, man. His luck's gonna run out, people. It's gonna run out, and I'm waiting very patiently for that day to come when his luck finally runs out. I mean, we all just gonna have to wait very patiently when that day comes, when Cyrax finally committed suicide or self-destruct. It's coming. It's coming. Either he gonna self-destruct or commit suicide, or he's gonna end up hurting Sally and Ed, and he's gonna be serving time in prison, and then he's gonna end up homeless. But by the time he realized he screwed up, it'll be too late. It'll be too late. But he done had tremendous chances to change his ways and to do better for himself. Because the way how you live in Cyrax, putting your grandmother Sally and Ed through, that's elderly abuse, bro. That is elderly abuse. And let me tell you something, the courts, they don't take too kindly of elderly abuse. They do not take too kind of that. The prosecutors and the judges, they don't take too kindly of elderly abuse. Because let me tell you something, if you go to court for elderly abuse and the judge turn out to be an old man or old woman, an elderly person like your parents are, they gonna think to themselves like, you know what, you don't respect your own grandmother, you don't respect Ed. When they look at all those videos, see how you talk to Sally and Ed, the judge gonna think in their mind that, you know what, maybe you don't respect me because you don't even respect your own grandmother and you don't respect your own stepdad, you know. And you know Cyraxx gonna be sitting there looking all sad and crying in the court, want pity and this and that. And like it's not gonna work, man. It's not gonna work. The prosecutors, man, when they play all those toxic videos of your negative behavior on the internet, Cyraxx, you was done in the courtroom. You was done. Cause all the prosecutors gotta do is save all those video clips of you arguing with the trolls and arguing with Sally and Ed and playing loud music and Sally saying, Chance, turn it down. All the prosecutors gotta do is save those video clips and show it to the court. You was done, dude. And you can't sit there and say that you didn't mean to do it when there's multiple videos out there of you disobeying your grandmother and being hard-headed and not listening. So you're gonna lose, man. But anyway, that's all I'm gonna say about this goblin. His luck's gonna run out, people. His luck's gonna run out.